You know what's uber messed up is Native Americans being like, make sure you have your tribal ID, make sure, you have your CDIB so that they know you're a citizen. They're trying to argue with the 19th century something. I can't even think right now, can't even fathom this. That Native Americans are excluded. We aren't considered citizens in this certain document. So don't flash your tribal ID because they want you the fuck out too. Where are we supposed to go? I don't know.
So, I'm trying to do homework, I'm trying to be studious, but I can't because of this orange motherfucker that some people wanted as a president. It's barely Thursday. And the amount of shit that he's done and doing, not great. Not great at all. But then I stumbled upon this post that said Trump's administration is now questioning our birthright citizenship as Native Americans. You want to question us on the land that you stole from us, the land that we are all currently on?
Breaking news. Trump administration questions birthright citizenship for Native Americans. In a surprising turn of events, the Trump administration is challenging the birthright citizenship of Native Americans born in the United States. The government is using an old law from the 1800s to argue that Native Americans shouldn't automatically become U.S. citizens, even if they are born in the country. This comes as part of a legal battle over President Trump's recent order that changes birthright citizenship rules. The 14th Amendment of the U.S. Constitution usually guarantees citizenship to anyone born on U.S. soil, but the Trump administration says there's more to it. They argue that a person must be subject to the jurisdiction of the U.S. to be a citizen. The lawyers for the Trump administration brought up a law from 1866 called the Civil Rights Act, which says that people born in the U.S. are citizens, except Indians not taxed. The administration claims that Native Americans should not get automatic citizenship because they are subject to their tribes and not the U.S. government. In a Supreme Court case from 1884, the court agreed that Native Americans didn't have to follow the same rules as U.S. citizens because they were connected to their tribes. The Trump administration is using this argument to say that other groups, like children of immigrants, shouldn't get birthright citizenship either, since their connection to the U.S. government is not as strong. This new argument is a big change from the government's previous position, which has always treated Native Americans as U.S. citizens if they were born in the country. This case could have big implications for the future of birthright citizenship in America.
We've reached insanity in America right now. Okay, my friend Ashby on Instagram sent me this story and I had to talk about it. Trump administration questions Native Americans' birthright citizenship. And yes, I read that correctly and you heard it right. Native Americans' birthright citizenship in court. He wants to obviously change the 14th Amendment. And part of those people would be the people who were here first. You know, those people whose land we stole. He wants to remove their citizenship. Dude, what is happening? This is obviously insane. So let's do some good news, bad news. Good news. Just today, judge blocks the executive order by Donald Trump, which would outlaw birthright citizenship. A judge said, this is one of the stupidest things I've ever seen in my life, and blocked it. So that's the good news. Probably the bad news, Trump's going to continue to go after it. I mean, I don't even know if he can, right? Because this obviously takes an act of Congress and Senate to make this happen. But he's saying that the 14th Amendment has never been interpreted to give universal citizenship to everyone born in the U.S. He's saying this has been pushed by a minority of legal experts. Everything I've read said every legal expert, conservative, liberal, all agree the 14th Amendment is here to stay. So this fool is ready to take the citizenship rights away, once again, from the people whose land we stole. These people know no end. This is about white America in every form whatsoever. Once again, good news. Judge said, I'm blocking your executive order. Bad news, Donald Trump said he's going to keep going after it. I don't know if anything's going to happen out of it, but with these MAGA people, you never know. With the Supreme Court, you definitely never know if it gets there. But highlight this, share it. I'm sorry. There's not a lot of stories where I'm like, what the hell's going on? This is peak narcissistic sociopath white nationalism in display How can you even justify this? Keep fighting the fight, people.
And I think to myself, what the fuck?
Well, whatever.